offenses in the NFL. The Steelers are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Broncos, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Mariota. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
On second down, Mariota again. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Cameron Hayward in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. This one away by the punter, Dar. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Flush to his right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
The losing streak can take on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They go play action. Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zach Kerr in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken around the 12. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Second down, Mariota. Now he's forced out left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Flushed out right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run for the first time with Ronnie Hillman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Mariota now from the 50. Thomas barreling ahead. And he will find his man for the first time. Demaryius Thomas. A very solid gain of 27.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He finds Hillman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Ronnie Hillman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
A gain of 6 there on first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 12-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starts with a carry by Ronnie Hillman. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Drops it off for Hillman. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The swing pass caught. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 56 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to run with Hillman, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Ronnie Hillman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Bryant with a catch right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Steeler first down. Roethlisberger to Bryant. Throwing now. Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free. Take it away from you.
And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And caught right side, Green. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So it'll be first down here after the run. From the gun, Mariota. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Roethlisberger. And got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
on second down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Roethlisberger on first down. James has got it. Complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump-off. 20, and he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go now.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Ben to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 5-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Avery Jones in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
And he knocks it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Broncos coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. This is Hillman on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Mariota going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hillman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second down, Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
Check 4, check 4. Watch out. Switch.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Mariota. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jay Howard, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the Steelers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
First down, Mariota. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he steps away. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. The Steelers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Boswell's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A second down throw here for Mariota. He's going to sling this deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to air one out. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
following the interception here. Mariota looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down here after the incomplete pass. The handoff, Ronnie Hillman. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
We got 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Now a handoff. It's Hillman. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They'll try to throw now. Mariota being chased out left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Here's Henderson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, my evil, reckless brother's on my shoulder screaming, go for it, but I just knocked him off. You can't do that here. Field goal's a chip shot. Take the points. No way you can let this possession end without getting some points.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
And now out come the Steelers. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Over the middle, complete. It's James. A good pickup there, 26 yards. time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That is caught inside the 5 and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. One receiver right, that's Brown. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go. Lock it in.
Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you and understand. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock